We're always pleased to have our YouTube family from all over the world. Yesterday we had from USA and we also had from Germany, and today we have Michael and Beatrice, is it from Romania. So they've come here to see. So what have you seen and what do you think?
Yeah, the place is awesome, very big and a lot of work.
A lot of
work here. You don't see this on YouTube enough.
Oh, well, you've only seen the nursery, but you don't see how we work. There's lots of things to do. But for many years, it was just myself and my wife and one person. Only three people running the whole place.
Wow.
For many years, it was just three of us. So it's hard work, very hard work.
We recommend visiting if it's possible for you.
All right, come again in summertime,
Thank you very much.
And enjoy. So we're going to do a video. You can watch what we do. All right. I have here Michael from Romania, and I'm giving him a little practice lesson on how to rewire this black pine. Now these black pines I wired maybe 2 years ago, and it's time I rewired it because I don't want it to mark and I want to give more definition. So all bonsai are like fine wine. The longer you grow it and the more you give it attention, the better they become. So unwiring and rewiring is part of that process. So after Michael has rewired this, I will show you how we can wire it again to improve the tree further. So these black pines are grown locally, they're not imported from Japan, and we will progress the tree and improve on it. So this is just unwiring the tree. So we removed all the old wires, we've even straightened it using our trick. So there are only a few marks, but we need to rewire the thing completely again. So what we will do is remove some needles up to there, these needles. We don't want all of them, some of the longer ones we remove, but just leave a tiny tuft at the end. Okay? Yeah, like this, keep like this. And then we rewire the whole tree so that all these can come off.
Okay.
Plucking needles. So we're just cleaning the needles or taking the needles out. So make the wiring easier. So we're just helping the old needles along by removing them. Needles on pines remain on the tree for 2, sometimes 3 years. Some odd branches die. This should be expected. They don't all survive. The basic shape is there. So we're just going to refine it a little more. So we will cut out the dead bits first. That one is completely dead. You can cut it off there.
Okay.
Yeah, and get it. And then cut close as well. Cut
close?
Right close, yeah. Okay, and then we're going to apply wire on all the branches, and then we will give it more shape. So let me show you what Michael has done so far. We've done some wiring on the branches, 2 branch principle. Keep it tight. A lesson in wiring practice. So we have now wired most of the branches. You can see how much tidier it looks. There's a gap on this side, so I'm going to bring this branch around here to fill the gap. If the wire is not strong enough, I may need to put a thicker one. I think I may need to put a thicker one. This one can fill this gap here. That wire is appropriate. This one is okay. So I can now do some more fine wiring to this one. So let me show you what I would do. So we will do a little more. I'm very conscious of not wasting wire, so I'm using all bits of wire. You see, by plucking the needles, it makes the wiring a bit easier. And you'll get the bud back further back into the branch. So it's really all about making that conical shape, a cone shape, conical shape. So that's sprouting up, so we're going to wire that flat. This I think I will use to wire that, and I will wire these. So it's a little more wiring to flatten these branches. So that's what we're going to do to complete it. So already it's looking much better. Okay, this and this we will also wire. So this I will wire with this. Okay?
Okay.
All the wiring has been done, and we've made it a more triangular shape. And we've tidied the tree up. Okay. And also when it comes to replanting, so we've wired virtually every single branch, made a more defined conical shape, zigzag the branches, and you can see that it looks much tidier. So this is a chore you have to do once a year, but certainly once every 2 years. But I just noticed that if I planted it at a slightly different angle like that, see, that would look better. You know, just the angle of planting makes a big difference. Like this, rather than like that. So when we come to repotting the tree, we'll plant it at that angle. So this is how it would look. And that's how you improve your pines all the time. I have another one which we have unwired. This is a mugo pine, not a Thangbergii. This is a mugo pine, ordinary nursery plant. And of course the wires have been there for maybe 2 or 3 years, so it's marked it, but I'm not worried. It will make it look gnarled and old, and we will rewire the whole tree again. So this is a constant process of wiring and rewiring to make the tree dense. And the other tip you should bear in mind with all pines, if you just take the growing tips out, you can take it out at any time of the year. You don't have to wait for the candles. If you just take the tips off, you will encourage bud back. This is called budding back. So you get all these additional new branches or shoots coming from the old wood. And that will only come if you keep taking the tips out. If you don't take the tips out, it'll get extended longer and longer and longer. So that is the process we do, especially in the springtime. But as I say, you can do it at any time of the year. So this branch getting too long, I can take that tip out. Don't have to wait for the candles to come. So constant process of doing that, and you will get a nice pad formation. So this again, we can rewire and redefine and improve it. So it's all about improving the tree all the time. So that's another thing. These are all simple projects that you can practice. So that's a short little lesson on pines. And thank you for Michael from Romania for doing this. There you go. Let me take a video of you. So did you enjoy the exercise?
Yes, it's very refreshing and calming.
Yeah, you learned how to do wiring now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so there you go.
Thank you.
So this is what we are doing. If you hold it, so that is the angle of the tree. It's got much more to thicken, but time will thicken the tree, so don't worry about that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you.